We don't get a chance to talk about the projects that we know and love enough. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about ZenCash, the secure platform for money, messages, and media. Let's discuss. Hey everybody, I'm Gary Palmer Jr., you're you, and together we are Minting Coins, your trusted source for crypto news, interviews, and ICO reviews. Thanks for showing up. Hit that like button. It really supports us and it helps other people find this content. Also, if you have any questions or comments as we go over today's content, feel free to leave those in the comments box below so your voice can be heard as part of the community. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about ZenCash. ZenCash is a project that we know about, that we love, that we support, and we support ZenCash enough that we wanted to make a video to tell people about it. Just for clarity, this is not a sponsored video. We haven't received any compensation from ZenCash or the ZenCash team to make this video. We're making this video because we are familiar with ZenCash. We've been following ZenCash. And this is a project that we wanted to share with our audience. So with that being said, what we're going to do is look over the ZenCash website, take a peek around, and let's discuss. So starting off at the ZenCash website, and the website does come in both English and Russian for you to take a peek around. And so what we have is we have the ZenCash. The ticker symbol is Zen, Z-E-N, and ZenCash is a secure platform. It's more than just a currency. It's a whole platform for money, for messages, and for media. They have already done some very interesting things, and they're going to continue doing some very interesting things, as we're going to see in their website and their roadmap ahead. Something that's really interesting about ZenCash, we see a lot of merging and mixing of different blockchain projects and organizations out there. And ZenCash is excited to announce research and development partnership with IOHK, and they are researching blockchain systems and best practices to make the most decentralized system for money, for messages, and also for communicating media, which is really, really interesting. We see more and more direction of blockchain technology going into usable application, decentralized application. That's really the layer joining with the money. And so when we have money, what is money? Money is simply a transfer of value. It's a transfer of information on a ledger. And since money is valuable, it's a transfer of secure information. And so more importantly than Bitcoin and all of these cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology creating, store of values or cash, what's really, really more fundamental than that is the transmission of secure messages, which ultimately is what money is. But just when you go up that chain of thinking, money is a secure message, but also you would hope that media is a secure message. And with the blockchain technology, we can guarantee that security with the centralized technology. And ZenCash is building a system for not just the money, but messages, communications, and media. So we're going to be going over some of the features, the roadmap. We're not going to take a peek at the white paper, but I definitely recommend that you take a peek at that. So on this part of the page, they say they have ZenCash for money, they have Zen Chat for messaging, they have Zen Pub for media, and they have Zen Hide for web traffic. And so the Zen Pub for media and the Zen Hide for web traffic is coming soon. The ZenCash for money and Zen Chat for messaging is something that's existing right now as a part of their wallets. So what is ZenCash? ZenCash is a public, private, and anonymous platform. It is designed for long-term operation. And so some of the background information is that there's 21 million ZenCash cap. There's never going to be any more than 21 million of these things. So if you do own just 21 Zen, you would own 1 millionth of all the Zen. that would ever exist. And on a side note, if you had 43 Zen, then you'd be able to set up a secure node, which would be helping to secure the system and also producing a little bit of Zen for you. And the way that it does that is with these thousands of secure nodes that are currently in operation, which receive split among them 3.5% of the total mining reward of the ZenCash system. So ZenCash has a treasury funds for development, support, marketing. 8.5% of the mining reward goes toward that. They have a strong team and representative governance, the Zen Blockchain Foundation. They have wallets and communication clients for international users. They have marketing globalization, tailored approach to different markets. They have secure nodes providing a resilient and distributed network. So let's talk a second about the secure nodes. The secure nodes, what are they doing? What is Bitcoin doing? What is blockchain technology doing? It's a technology, it's a protocol, and when that information is transversing the internet, users on the internet can distinguish blockchain traffic from encrypted internet communications and normal non-encrypted internet communications. And what the secure node system is doing is relaying the blockchain, the ZenCash blockchain, across this secure node system, which obfuscates or hides the blockchain traffic and obfuscates it as just normal encrypted internet communications traffic. And so when the blockchain is churning through the secure node system and someone is looking at that traffic on the internet, they are not able to distinguish the difference between the ZenCash secure node blockchain processing and, say, an encrypted email communication. It all looks like normal SSL secure online traffic, which prevents the ZenCash system from being interrupted on a 100% scale, since that traffic can't be determined from other traffic. They would have to shut off literally the entire internet. So what's really encouraging about ZenCash and the ZenCash team, besides all of this progress and development that they've made, is that they have a huge focus on the research and the development of their technology and contribution in the community. Again, they've partnered with the Input Output Hong Kong IOHK organization, a leading research and development company, which has moved forward very strongly in the blockchain space and are the backers and developers and research and development company behind Cardano, the ADA token. And so it's interesting that they're also working with ZenCash and helping ZenCash to do lots of things, helping ZenCash with their research and development to create a decentralized autonomous organization treasury study, the scalability study, network stack anonymization. And we could read more about this partnership with ZenCash and IOHK, this partnership for research and development, entailing an exciting series of research and development with their cryptographers, IT security researchers, and so forth. And so with this DAO treasury, this is decentralized autonomous organization treasury, the ZenCash treasury model is an inclusive, provably fair and transparent economic system with incentives to participate. And so first of all, a funding pool is available for proposals. Anyone can submit a proposal. Proposals are reviewed and voted on individuals that own ZenCash and have a stake in ZenCash. Voting can be delegated to trusted users, and votes are paid to participate. So if you have a little bit of Zen and you want to have your voice heard, you could have your voice heard and get paid to do so as well. Very, very interesting. The votes are weighed according to the stake, and it is not public. The ballot results are secret until the winner is announced to ensure fairness, and then the votes are counted and the proposal is approved or declined. So you could read more about this in the ZenCash white paper, but not only is Zen moving forward with a fully decentralized model, but there's a true governance system that allows anyone with Zen to participate, as opposed to other systems which have more restrictions on the system with less features and direction forward overall. So let's learn a little bit more about Zen and ZenCash. What are they aiming to be? Well, they're aiming to lead the technological forefront and contribute to humanity through innovation. Their technology is seeking to be secure, private, untraceable, and maybe most importantly, maybe
maybe all these have equal importance, resilient, able to survive whatever is going to be thrown at it. And they are serious about working on all of these things, about being secure, private, untraceable, and resilient. This is definitely a privacy coin, and the privacy coins are very, very popular. And this privacy coin is doing a lot with not just the money, but also the messaging and the media, which we're going to be getting into. And so they're saying that ZenCash is using the best privacy tech available to ZK snarks private transactions with hidden sender-receiver information, domain fronting, which hides the internet connection endpoints to prevent censorship, and IPFS, publish or access data anonymously via a distributed system. They are dubbing themselves as the most resilient system because of these secure nodes that we talked about. And so over 7,200 of these secure nodes are online, and each with 100% uptime receiving their own proportion of the 3.5% of the total Zen rewards from what's being mined. The most secure system that ZenCash has node-to-node encryption, first in the market to have node-to-node encryption, making them what they're calling the most secure system available. Also, they are a decentralized autonomous organization. They are a DAO, allocating resources through the most advanced treasury model designed with the best privacy technology, coupled with the economic theory, paying people to participate, getting people to stake their Zen to participate. And then being highly research and development focused with protocol solutions like the DAO next generation scaling, which they're also working on with IOHK and many other projects down that pipeline. Okay, so real quick, let's take a peek at their roadmap, 2017, 2018, 2019. They launched in May 2017, the very end of May 2017. They were the first blockchain with TLS integration, which is SSL certification and node encryption. Also, many other blockchain improvements, replay protection, getting their wallets and products up to date. They have Tor, ZenCash nodes, chat messaging, Swing wallet with the full blockchain, Android wallet, Arzen wallet, which is a light blockchain, paper wallet, the secure node system, which is the resilient end-to-end network encryption, obfuscating, hiding that traffic, making it look like normal encrypted internet communications. The secure nodes also provide a payment system for the secure node operators. Again, if you have 42, 43 Zen, you can start operating your own secure node with a VPS server or a home system, I suppose. And these Zen systems, we'll take a peek a little bit later. They're currently, each 43 Zen secure node is generating about 1 new Zen per month, which is just an awesome rate of return, even though these numbers are subject to change and this is not financial advice. 2018, the year in which we're in, we were talking about wallets and other projects. We had proposal submission via their voting system, GUI, iOS wallets, Open Bazaar integration. Some people may like that, some people may not. Operation Radical Transparency. And so this is their sort of philosophy and way that they're leading themselves forward, is that they want to have radical transparency so everyone can see everything that's being done, which is going to help make their leadership team less subject to corruption, since all information is planned to be shared with everybody, making this truly decentralized, truly autonomous, and truly an organization that's run with the people, for the people. Also in 2018, really focusing on the research and development, scaling DAO Treasury, domain fronting, Zen Pub protocol level release. Then 2019, next year, deliver to market the DAO Treasury protocol level voting system, Dandelion++ integration for network stack and anonymity, scalability solution, and IPFS published on the secure nodes. So there's a lot happening. There's a lot that's already happened, and they definitely have this vision and direction moving forward to make ZenCash the most secure, most private, most untraceable, most resilient system for money, for messages, and for media. And as a content creator, we are really interested in seeing how that goes moving forward, since not all of the blockchain technology for media has worked like the creators have claimed. So it says here that their white paper is in revision, and that the original white paper is nearly 80% satisfied. You could download the white paper here. You could also check out their blog, get the latest information. Places where Zen is being bought and sold are places like Bittrex, Cryptopia, Evercoin, Upbit, Cross.io, Trade Satoshi, OKX. And then they have official wallets you could download for Windows, Mac OS, Ubuntu, Linux, web wallets, Android, paper wallets. And we know that there's iOS coming pretty soon as well. And then if you are a miner and are interested in mining, you can take a peek at all the Zen mining pools that are available, of which they are plentiful. Lots of reference information. There's also this Zen mining profit calculator where you can see, plug in your hash rate of your rig, your power, your cost, pool fees, all of that jazz, and you can see what the profitability of mining Zen is. When we take a peek over to see the different EqualHash scripts, we just see that ZenCash is relatively top of the list with its profitability. A lot of people mining ZenCash and doing very well. And separate from the ZenCash mining, we have the ZenCash secure nodes. And so the ZenCash mining is mining as people would imagine traditionally, with the computers and the hardwares and the heat and the hashing directed for the ZenCash pool, mining the ZenCash blockchain. When those rewards are created for those miners through the system, as we saw, 8.5% goes to the DAO Treasury for the marketing and all sorts of organizational costs to keep them afloat, of which later that's going to be this fully decentralized DAO Treasury, which people are going to be able to have this voting system to vote upon how those decisions get made with this radical level of transparency. And then separate from that 8.5 of the total mining rewards that the miners are hashing out, there's 3.5% of those rewards, which we mentioned earlier, which go to the secure node operators. And so each of these down here in this list are secure node operators. We have over 1,000 pages of these folks, and each of these guys have 42 Zen in their secure node, and on estimate, each secure node is generating 0.0352 Zen per day, which is over 1 Zen per month. So I have this ZenCash secure node calculator as well that shows you the number of Zen that are available per month for the first 4 years are 216,000 Zen, and that 3.5 of these go toward the secure nodes, which is 7,560 Zen. And so the amount of Zen required per secure node is 42 Zen. And the way this calculator works here is that if we put the number of secure nodes that exist, which is about 7,200 secure nodes, and we say that the price of Zen, let's say is about $40. It might be about $35 right now at the time of this video, but it's fluctuating between $35 and $45 after being $20 in December. We'll see how this goes. Let's say the price of a VPN or VPS, excuse me, is about $20, and we press the calculate button. This calculator is saying that with 100% uptime, each of these 42 Zen secure nodes is producing 1.05 Zen per month, which the value is about $42. Monthly profit, when you subtract the price of the VPN, is $22, gives an annual profit at the current rate of $40. This much, I guess the annual profit in Zen would be looked at 6.6, and then the annual ROI in Zen would be 15%. And so that's just interesting in how they're paying the secure node operators, how they're paying people to vote in the proposal system, and how they're using the economic incentives to make Zen, as they're saying, the most secure, most private, most resilient platform for money, for messaging, for communications available to the people. So there's a lot that I really appreciate about Zen. I really appreciate that there was no ICO with Zen. There was no pre-mine with Zen. They forked ZenCash from Z Classic, which was a fork from Zcash. They could have manipulated in the rules that gave them an awesome advantage, but instead they enhanced the rules to make it as fair as possible, as transparent as possible, as open as possible, as resilient as possible, to maintain the security, the privacy, the resilience of this system to resist censorship and all forms of attack, which, you know, a lot of other projects are still susceptible to. Here we have the ZenCash team. The founders and the team come with a wide variety of backgrounds and experience and are dedicated to empowering individuals worldwide. And so you can take a peek at the operations team, you can take a peek at the advisors, you can take a peek at people working on the development. There's a lot of really good information here. And if ZenCash is something that you're interested in learning more about, if you want to get involved, then you can check out their Twitter account. You can check them out on Telegram, on Discord, on Bitcoin Talk. You can check them out on their blog at blog.zensystem.io. There's also a forum.zensystem.io. You can check out their GitHub repository. Take a peek at what's going on there as well. Real quick, I would say their Discord channel is definitely the better channel to reach people and get some good information. But if you're trying to figure out how to set up a secure node, or, you know, if you just aren't getting an answer in Discord, you could always try Telegram or one of the other places, since they do have such a large team and such a large community who is really passionate about the mission and the vision and the purpose of making ZenCash as, you know, the most secure platform for money, for messages, and for media. We are really excited to see the Zen Pub for media and how that's going to work, and just how ZenCash is going to move forward maintaining its public, private, and anonymous gift to the world. Really interested to see how the IOHK partnership develops and what sort of synergy may or may not exist between Zen and the ADA coin as well. Last but not least, if you're interested in setting up a ZenCash secure node and aren't sure exactly how to go about doing that, if your Linux skills aren't up to par to maybe go through the nuances and the technical details, or if you just don't have time and are interested in, you know, having a ZenCash secure node up and running to help secure the system and maybe receive that, you know, part of that 3.5 mining rewards, I have this link. Someone in the community who set this up, someone who set up some secure nodes for us, has this web form where they can help you get your secure nodes set up. So I'm not sure exactly what they're costing these days, but I can tell you it's very, very reasonable. Or at least it was last time we connected. And so there's this form here. You can fill this out, and then you can connect with him. He has a Telegram ID, so if you don't have a, you know, I encourage you to make a Telegram ID. If you have a Telegram account, making your ID is a separate step. So make sure you go into the settings of your Telegram account and define what your username is, because if you haven't done that already, then it's not done, and you want to make sure you secure the name that you want to secure, and then it'll be easy for people to reach out to you through the Telegram, you know, communications chatting platform. But if you're interested in a secure node setup, then this link will be in the show notes for you as well. So that was ZenCash, a secure platform for money, messages, and media. ZenCash is really interesting. It's a project that we've been following since day one, and we are just really excited to see them follow through with doing the things that they say that they're going to do. It's really, really exciting. It's not just a really cool project, but it's a really cool project that has a lot of benefits and a lot of utility that there is real substantial demand for. Again, ZenCash is leading to aim the future to be the most private, most resilient, most secure, most researched project, giving people the benefits that they're seeking for money or communications or media, right? It's really interesting when we have systems that create privacy on default, and what that means for the human psychology to have that level of freedom that they can express themselves in a way where there aren't as many restrictions or there aren't that many risks of censorship, which may not be a problem where you live, but there are plenty of places in the world where this is a problem and this is solving a need for them. It just so happens that the world is a global place and you fall under this umbrella as well. And so you get to learn about this technology and you get to explore this technology, even if the applications may not be what you need at this point in time. So with all that being said, I'd love to know what you think. What do you think about ZenCash? What do you think about Zen? Do you love Zen? Do you hate Zen? Have you never heard about Zen until now? Do you think it's interesting that they're doing more than just money, more than just privacy, and that they're really going in strong with this already existing ZenCash communication system, or this later system with the ZenCash media, and just creating this level of resilience where information can be sent and received and no one even knows that it's blockchain traffic. So share those thoughts and comments in the show notes below. Like this video, check us out across social media, and until next time, I'm glad that together we are minting coins.